Hello everybody, I am Kumkum Bhati. This YouTube series is specially dedicated to our school and teaching faculty. We are really grateful of our director ma'am that's given this platform and motivated us for our skills and given us chance to develop it more.
Hello everyone, I am Sejal and today we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic of electrochemistry, which is electrochemical cell. In this topic we are going to study how chemical energy changes into electric energy. So let's have a look on our topic. So the first question arises is how electrochemical cell. What is electrochemical cell? It is a device through which chemical energy changes into electric energy. So it is a device through which chemical energy changes, or you can say convert into electric energy. There are two other names of this electrochemical cell. First is galvanic cell and another one is volcanic cell. These are the two names of electrochemical cell. Now in previous classes you may have studied two words. One is anode and the other one is cathode. Anode. The negative one electrode is known as anode and the positive one electrode is known as cathode. How did I know that? Suppose this is in solution, there is a beaker and there is a solution in it, and there is an electrode. Here is also in solution and there is again an electrode. This one is ZnSO4, means zinc sulfate solution, and this one is CuSO4, means copper sulfate solution. Now how did I know this one is anode and this one is cathode? Because of reactivity order. In reactivity order, what did we see? That zinc is highly reactive than copper. Zinc metal is highly reactive than copper metal. And there is one more thing, that metal release electron. Metal release electron. Zinc release electron and copper gain electron. So in general in chemistry what did we see? That those who release electron have positive charge and those who gain electron have negative charge. But there is opposite. Those who release electron will have negative charge and those who gain electron have positive charge. So here zinc released 2 electron, so it has negative charge, that's why it is called anode electrode, and copper gained 2 electron, that way it is known as positive one electrode is known as cathode. Now we will see its mechanism, how chemical energy changes into electric energy. Again we will take two beakers. There will be a solution. One more thing, here we are taking Zn, here we are taking Zn and Cu. Zn and Cu are popularly known as Daniell cell. They are popularly known as Daniell cell. Now again there is a solution of ZnSO4 and here is CuSO4. Now there is an electrode in it, in the solution, and there is a wire-like structure going from this side. This wire-like structure is known as conducting wire, and there will be a bulb-like structure which is known as ammeter. This bulb-like structure will tell us that the current is flowing or not, and this wire-like structure is known as conducting wire. Now, this rod is of Cu, means copper rod, and this one is zinc rod. I have told you that this rod is known as anode because of reactivity order, and this one is known as cathode. Now, here an anode reaction will be there and a cathode reaction will be there. Let's have a look. Anode reaction. Zinc is present in the rod, so plus 2 electrons. Zinc have Zn plus 2 and plus 2 electron, and cathode reaction. Here is the rod of copper, then copper consists copper plus Cu plus 2 electron. Now there will be one, then what will happen? In chemistry what we see, whenever we put something in a solution, they will react. Same like here also, there is a solution of ZnSO4 and we have put in rod in it, they will also react. When it will react, what will happen? Zn plus 2 ion will release in the solution and 2 electron will remain in the rod. Same as here also, this one will also react. What will happen? Cu plus 2 ion will make a plate like structure, or you can say a layer at the outermost layer of the rod is consists of Cu plus 2 ion. Now there will one more reaction will occur, and that is CuSO4, means Cu plus 2 SO4 minus 2. Now what will happen? Cu will have the outermost layer and SO4 will come in the solution. Now what will happen? Electron will start moving. Electron will move from like this. 1. Electron will flow like this. Electrons. And they will come to cathode rod. Now what will happen? Whenever current flows, it flows from positive charge to negative charge. Whenever current flows, it flows from positive charge to negative charge. This is the symbol of current. And whenever electron flows, they flows from negative charge to positive charge. The flow of electron will be from negative to positive charge. Now this cell, particularly this one cell, if we focus on this cell, what will happen? This cell is known as half cell. This cell is known as half cell, and this one is also known as half cell. So there will be a reaction in this also. Anode reaction and cathode reaction. In anode, Zn plus 2 ion, and in cathode plus 2 ion. Now there will be a problem. What is the problem? That this solution is positive. This solution is positive and this solution is negative. Now what will happen? That electron have negative charge but the solution is positive. So what will happen? They will zinc this solution, which consists of Zn plus 2 ions. These ions will not let electron to move further because they will they are already positive and electron have negative charge. That's why same like here also, Cu is of positive and SO4 is negative. So what will happen? The current will not flow. And whenever the current is not flowing, what we do, like example of a remote cell, we used to just tap on our hand. So every problem has a solution. There is also a solution, and that is salt bridge. Salt bridge. How it looks like? It's like an invert U tube. It's like a invert U tube. Now in salt bridge there will be an electrolyte, and the condition of electrolyte is invert. Suppose if we take an example of electrolyte, then example like KCl, KNO3, etc. So here we are taking example of KCl. Here will be an here will be an salt bridge. KCl. Here we are taking example of KCl. Now what will happen when Cl have negative charge and Zn plus 2 have positive charge? When Cl will move in the solution, it will make the solution neutral. And K have positive charge and the solution is negative because of SO4, so it will also make the solution neutral. When the solution will be neutral, and there is one more thing, and that is agar-agar powder. It is a flour-like substance which makes the solution thick, or you can say semi-liquid, so that electron can move easily. So this, you can say this powder will also present. So here we see two functions of salt bridge, and that is, first it maintains the neutrality of half cell. It maintains the neutrality of half cell. And second we see it complete the circuit. Because of its circuit is complete, cause electrons are flowing. And allow electron to move freely. When electron will move, current will generate and it will work. So here we see two functions of salt bridge. First, it maintains the neutrality of half cell. It makes the solution neutral, and the second is it completes the circuit and allow electron to move. So this was our topic. Thank you and be safe.